Daniel Superduper Goopa! In the rocketing red from Dr. Phillips High School, David the Comet Clifton! And in the petrifying purple from St. Margaret Mary, Nikki the Reptile! Hello everyone, I'm Mike O'Malley. Welcome to the Extreme Arena, home of Nickelodeon Guts, the action sports show where kids live out their greatest sports fantasies. Today's players once again battling their way through 4 fantastic events, and after that they'll get a chance at tackling our radical rock, the aggro crag, where almost anything can happen. The player with the most points at the end of all of our events is the winner, and he or she will be able to take home a glowing piece of our radical rock. Now remember, all of our events are specifically designed with our players' safety in mind. They will be wearing safety equipment, and we'll have a professional stunt coordinator and stunt spotters with them at all times. So please, don't try this at home. Now on to our first event. What do you get with an elastic cord, a launch pad filled with slime, and a big wall? Well, here on Guts, you get a chance to make your mark. Let's go to our referee, Moira Quirk, for the rules. Mo!
Mike, each of our players will jump off the bridge, pick up paint on our launch pad, and try to make their highest mark on the wall. Each player will get 3 jumps, and jumps that do not include 2 footprints will be disqualified. Highest overall mark wins.
All right, so Daniel Superduper is ready.
On your mark, get set.
The Superduper Man doing his Superman thing as he flies and makes a great mark up there, folks.
On your mark, get set.
Daniel given the ability, and he didn't get enough distance getting him into that pad. He hit the part of our aerial bridge, as you can see.
On your mark, get set.
And Daniel, with his next leap, leaps into that pad, kicks his feet up. It doesn't look like he beat his original mark there. We're going for the lowest point on the highest mark. Let's go to Mo. Mo.
Daniel made a mark of 11 feet, 11 inches.
11 feet, 11 inches up on that wall. Now imagine being able to leap this high in the air, hopping down the street. Talk about a pogo stick, man. This is a pogo stick hanging from the air.
On your mark. Whoa.
So David, waiting as we get prepared for him to get into that
Got it this time. On your mark. Get set.
All right, so David into the launch pad with a nice jump. But again, remember, we're taking the lowest point of his highest jump out of 3 jumps.
On your mark. Get set.
Make your mark, David. Kicking his feet up there. And we do clean that wall, of course, after each person jumps, so we can make sure we don't get
set.
confused between our players' jumps, getting into that slime and kicking his feet up there. And that was a very nice jump on that one. Our judges will be looking at where the lowest point of that mark was, as you see David awaiting the official results, and Mo's ready. Mo.
David in red hit 12 feet even.
12 feet even. A nice jump, and Nikki now getting prepared as you see her climbing up to the aerial bridge and getting hooked into the elastic cord. Elastic sports here on Guts. Fantasy, come alive. The ability to jump higher.
Get set.
And longer, and make your mark. As Nikki gets ready to take
on your
her
mark,
second
get
jump.
set.
All right, Nikki the Reptile. She's not shedding her skin this time. She's getting up there for another jump as you see David and Daniel awaiting Nikki's third
on
jump
your mark,
to see if she
set.
overtakes them for the lead. And here she goes, getting her feet up there, making her mark. So our judges will confer again on what her highest mark was, and Mo is ready. Mo.
Nikki made a mark of 11 feet 8 inches. That puts David in red in first place, Daniel in blue in second place, Nikki in purple in third place.
So David literally inching out Daniel on this first event here on today's Guts competition, getting his feet right up there on the pad. Got him right here. Now, David, is that difficult to do?
Well, yeah, it's sort of difficult, but it was real fun, man. You get really high. I was like, when you're up there, it's like you see everybody, you're like, man.
It's like high up there. Well, let's go to Mo and check out where we stand after our first event. Mo!
First place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to David in red. In second place with 200 points, Daniel in blue. In third place with 100 points, Nikki in purple.
All right, so while our players clean their toes, it's time for Daniel to spill his guts. So Dan, spill your guts! Daniel Superduper Koopa is 13 years old. Super pulled through in the clutch and scored the winning basket for his team. When he's not saving the day, Daniel likes to watch television. Yeah. I like to do television, which is what we're doing right now. Exciting sports action here on Guts. Our next event, our players are going to have, it's going to be totally tubular, totally rad, totally cool. Takes place right here in our pool. Our players are going to turn themselves into a donut surprise or a tube surprise. Let's talk to Mo about the rules. Mo!
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all three players will race across the pool, collecting tubes around their bodies. They must touch the edge of the pool before coming back, and also to end the race. First player back to the starting line wins. Players, on your mark, get set.
All right, so they are getting wet, and you see them swim off with great form, freestyle, as they get those tubes around their body. It looks like David the Comet, living up to his name, in the lead right now. As you look at Nikki the Reptile, and David the Comet in the lead. The Reptile, the Comet in the middle, as you see him, like an inchworm, like a swimming caterpillar, coming in first, and it's between Superduper Koopa and the Reptile, but the Reptile right there at the bottom of your screen, coming in second, it looks like. And then we have Superduper Koopa, but we will go to Mo and find out the official results. Mo, talk to me.
In first place was David in red. In second place, Daniel in blue. In third place, Nikki in purple.
Oh, yeah. The Comet flying through that pool. Look at that great speed as the Comet just came through that water and hit his target. And we have the Comet right by my side. He's getting toweled off. He's coming over to say hello. Look at this guy flying through the water. Tell me about that last event.
It's tiring. Man, a little cold, wet, and it was fun.
You came up with first place in that one, another first place finish, and let's go now and talk to Mo and the leaderboard. Mo.
David in red has 600 points, Daniel in blue has 400 points, Nikki in purple has 200 points.
Man, it's wet up here, very wet, but we got more coming back. You stick around, David's gonna spill his guts, and we'll see if Superduper Koopa can come back. You come back. Welcome back to Guts, the action sports show that asks, do you have it? The Extreme Arena ready for our next event, but right now it's time for David to spill his guts. So David, spill your guts. David the Comet Clifton is 12 years old. The Comet can usually be found shooting across a soccer field. The only other thing that makes him burn up is a trip to the Bahamas. All right. Well, now time for David to hang out and sun himself on the beach. This time, we're in our event called Basic Training. It takes place right here in our gym, and the obstacles change every day. Let's take a look at what we got working here today. We got the wall climb, then the tightrope walk down the slide for life and into the elastic jungle, and then up this cargo net. Oh, it's kind of like my hammock at home. Up the platform and then into the free fall. Let's talk to Mo about the rules. Mo!
Mike, our players will be timed from starting line to free fall. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one. Best time wins. On your mark, get set.
So Daniel Superduper Koopa in second place going into this event. We'll see if he can set the pace and put down a beautiful time at the end of basic training. Our events here in basic training modeled after the obstacles on Paris Island that Marines must work through to get ready to defend our wonderful country. And our Guts players have that sort of grit and determination. As you see Daniel Superduper Koopa making his way up the cargo net into the free fall. So he has set the time. We will now go to Mo and find out what the official time is. Mo.
Daniel clocked in at 37.1 seconds.
37.1, the time to beat as David, our leader, gets ready.
On your mark, get set.
All right, David, as I said, our leader going into this event with 600 points. He is smoking his way across. Oh, and he falls. He falls. I believe we had a false start. We are going to start over. We're going to take David. Actually, he's very anxious to get through that elastic jungle, as you can see, but he had a false start. So we're going to start that over again. Take him back over to the starting line, and Mo will start. He crossed his foot over the line before time. Let's go to Mo.
On your mark, get set.
All right, there we go. And he makes his way. He false started again. I'm sorry, we're going to have to start that again. He has false started again. He must wait for Mo. We will go to Mo and get the official ruling on that. Mo.
Mike, our players are allowed only one full start, and after that, they are automatically disqualified and put into third place. So right now, David is in third place. On your mark.
All right, so Nikki is now ready.
We're ready now. On your mark, get set.
All right, so as you saw with David, our player's anxiousness bringing him over the starting line before he got the official mark, and Nikki is flying through this thing right now. She's at 10 seconds, 12 seconds as she makes it through the elastic jungle. Nikki was in third place going into this event. She's making great time, folks. She could take first place points. She's having some trouble in the cargo net, but she could take, it could be a whole new ball game after this. Jump! She jumped and rolls out of that one. A jubilant Nikki. Let's go to Mo and get the official time. Mo.
Nikki clocked in at 31.7 seconds. That puts her in first place. Daniel in second place. David in third place.
So Nikki, the reptile, getting through that tightrope walk and then smoking as she makes it through the slide for life and hesitating not a moment as she dove into that elastic jungle, staying low and keeping low and getting her head underneath those elastics, and then look at it. Great job. And we have Nikki right. You got 300 points for that. You took first place. Tell me about your strategy up that cargo net and
Basically what I did was I just climbed up, and I'm used to climbing across the ropes and doing the bars because I play at some parks and do that. And then I just kind of went under all the ropes to get through it faster and climbed the cargo net and just went down.
And you did a great job, so her training coming in handy in this event. Let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard.
In first place is David in red with 700 points. In second place, Daniel in blue with 600 points. In third place, Nikki in purple with 500 points.
A whole new ball game now. Everyone's still in it. Now it's time for Nikki to spill her guts. So Nikki, spill your guts. Nikki the Reptile Revelo is 11 years old. When she's not sunning herself in Los Angeles, the Reptile enjoys darting in and out of tight situations on her bike. And that is Nikki. Well, our next situation, our next game, a very interesting game. It's going to make you feel like Ricky Henderson going back for a deep drive and knocking down a home run. But no glove necessary in this game, only some help from an elastic cord. Moira.
Mike, our players will have 45 seconds to try and knock down as many balls as possible. The player who knocks down the most wins. Players, on your mark, get set.
So they are ready, as you see, their individual balls. And our player just attacking that. Daniel Superduper Koopa getting back up there. And then take a look at David the Comet Clifton burning up that wall. As Daniel has some trouble getting back up the aerial bridge. As you can see right there, Nikki the Reptile having a lot of trouble. And there's David the Comet getting back up there. 20 seconds left. David's wall resembling or marking Yankee Stadium during the Babe Ruth era. Back there, that center field wall, 467 feet away. As you take a look right there at the Reptile having trouble. She's in Fenway Park. All right. So time running out right there. And our judges now will have some time to count how many balls were knocked off by each of our individual players. Let's take a look at Nikki getting out of her harness right there. She was going up against the Green Monster, that left field wall in Fenway Park. except it wasn't green, it was blue here today, but that is what it was resembling. Moira has the results. Let's go to Mo now.
David in red came in first, knocking off 44 balls. Daniel in blue second, 21 balls. In third place, Nikki in purple, who knocked down 3 balls.
Let's take a look at the replay right now as David, 44 baseballs. Wasn't that the number of Reggie Jackson, that home run hitter, that slugger? Well, I don't know if Reggie could knock a home run over the wall when this guy was going up against that. And David, taking first place in that event, tell us your strategy on that one.
Well, I had a lot of good coaching from Jay over there, and, well, I just jumped up and down a lot and tried to get every ball I could. No matter with any part of my body, I could care less, just as long as I get it.
All right, let's go to Mo and check out the leaderboard. Mo.
In first place is David in red with 1,000 points. In second place, Daniel in blue with 800 points. In third place, Nikki in purple with 600 points.
All right, no more time for baseball here, folks. We got the crowd coming up, and they're prepared for that thing. Let's see what they can do when we come back. The winner yet to be determined. Let's go to Mo and see where we stand. Mo.
In the lead after 4 events is David in red with 1,000 points. In second place, Daniel in blue with 800 points. In third place, Nikki in purple with 600 points.
All right, it's been a tough competition here today. As you see, Daniel into the launch pad and up on the wall, making his mark at 11-11. And then David literally inches him out by topping off at 12 feet. A beautiful event right there, and there is David as he took first place, totally alone and totally tubular, to put him in the lead and keep him in the lead, I should say. And then, as you see Daniel going up the wall climb and along the tightrope walk, he was making good time right into the slide for life. Good form right there as he crashes into the pad, but gets into the jungle and gets stuck. And then you see Nikki gives her an opportunity to put her 2 cents into this game. She talked about her expertise in this sort of event after her practice and rehearsal in the playground, and she barreled her way through our obstacles. She may have slipped there, but she continued her climb to the top of that platform and then said, hey, it's time for me to come crashing down into that free fall bag, and rolled right out with a smile on her face. But David, answering her challenge, comes up and knocks a lot of baseballs off that wall to take first place in that event. And now we are here in our final event, the aggro crag. Aggro meaning aggressive, crag meaning rock. That is one aggressive rock that our players are about to climb. A lot of surprises awaiting our players en route to the top of that mountain. Rock slides, snow avalanches, smoke, slime, water. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. During their climb, our players must light up each of 7 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to set off all of the targets, including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will receive first place points. Mikey.
As our players get prepared to climb their mountain, let me remind you that the points have skyrocketed in this final event, the aggro crag. Third place being worth 375 points, second 550 points, and first 725 points. Let's talk to Mo and kick this one off. Mo!
Players, on your mark, get set.
And they're off as you see David the Comet Clifton making his way up as he hits his first 2 actuators. That's Daniel Superduper Koopa as he hits these other actuators. And there's Nikki the Reptile pausing as the rocks come crashing down on all of our players. It looks like it's going to be the Comet. The Comet missed an actuator. It's coming down and then Nikki the Reptile. We'll have to get the official results on that one. But the Crag determining it once again. Let's go to Mo.
In first place on the aggro crag, Mike, Daniel in blue. In second place, David in red. In third place, Nikki in purple.
So, the aggro crag. Look at David, the Comet, Clifton, as he gets wailed on with a lot of slime and snow falling down. David super duper Koopa as he hits that actuator. And there is Nikki the Reptile as she continues her climb up the mountain. The rocks come tumbling down on all of our players. And there is a look at the top of the mountain as you see David at that point in the lead. But there is Super Duper Cooper as he comes into first. And then we have our second place finisher. So a tremendous event here today. Tremendous finish with the Aggro Crag event. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go to Mo and find out our final leaderboard standings. Mo.
Mike, the Aggro Crag made it very close indeed. In third place today, Nikki in purple with 975 points. In second place, Daniel in blue with 1,525 points. Our winner, David in red, 1,550 points.
All right, so you see how extremely important our events were today. The Reptile, that's Nikki. Our bronze medal winner, a fantastic performance in our basic training event. Our silver medal going to Daniel. Super duper duper.
Good job.
Only 25 points between him and our gold medal winner today, David the Comet Clifton. Give him a piece of that glowing rock for all of America to see. Hold it high. A tremendous performance here today. I'm going to get David, what do you think? It's a little bit of a trouble there at the top of the mountain. What happened there?
I forgot a button. And I just went back to tag it, got back up, and I came in second.
And you took first place for the day. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids got guts. Do you have it?
All Guts players compete in Reebok athletic shoes. Life is short. Play hard.
Recorded in front of a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.
Guts!